Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another cooking video. I'm doing these Crockpot pulled pork tacos, and these were so fabulous. I really love Crockpot meals that aren't soup because that's not my jam. But if you're interested, just stick around and we'll see how I made them. Okay, so starting off with ingredients, I used this pork shoulder roast. It's about 2.5 pounds. We ended up having leftovers. It's me and my husband and my 5-year-old son. But if you have a bigger family, you can definitely use a bigger roast just to adjust your ingredients accordingly. And you're going to need some orange juice, an onion, and some lemon or lime juice. You just really need some acid. I didn't use the lemon juice. I just used the lime juice and the the lime juice and the orange juice. Then you're going to need chili powder, oregano, cumin, coriander, and smoked paprika, along with some garlic. Here I'm just making my spice mixture. I just kind of eyeballed it to what I know that my family likes. You can use a taco seasoning if you want. And I ended up even adding a packet of taco mix after all this because this just didn't look like enough to me. But whatever taco spices you like, you can do however your family enjoys it. Here I'm just adding my roast to my crock pot, and I did not trim any fat or anything, but I kind of wish I did. So I would say go ahead and take that extra step, and then I'm just going to coat it with my seasonings. And like I said, after I got everything in here, I did add some taco seasoning from a packet in with it because this just didn't look like enough spices to me. But you're really just going to put all your ingredients in, your onion, your garlic, orange juice, whatever acids that you're using, and turn it on. I cooked it on low for about 7 hours. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and assemble the slaw. I just cheated and used this tri-colored coleslaw mix, whatever the bag said. But it's already trimmed up and everything. Just add it to my bowl, and then I put a little bit of lime juice and then some olive oil and salt, and I used Lowry seasoned salt and pepper, and that's really it. I did let this sit for about 15 minutes before we ate to let all the flavors kind of come together, but this was actually surprisingly delicious. I normally do not love slaw on my tacos because I'm not a huge fan of mayonnaise, but it did not need that creaminess. This was so good and so simple. My picky 5-year-old even liked it. All right, and now the fun part. Once the roast is done cooking, you just shred it up right in the juices so it can absorb some of that liquid. And then you're going to transfer it to a full-line baking sheet and put it under the broiler. I used the broiler on high, and it went in for about 5 minutes. And that's just going to let all the edges of that pork get so nice and crispy while the meat stays so tender and juicy. These were the best tacos I have ever made. Oh my gosh, they were amazing. But here I am just transferring it to my foil-lined baking sheet, whatever you want to call it, sheet pan. This is really easy as long as you don't burn it, which I'm so proud of myself that I did not burn it. While my meat was going in the oven, I went ahead and fried up a few taco shells. I started by just putting them in olive oil. I really wish I would have used a nonstick pan for this because I was having trouble with them sticking to my stainless pan, as you can see. And I am not hardcore. I cannot use my fingers in hot grease to flip over the tortillas. I'm white. Sue me. I'm so sorry. But you can use tongs if you want to. I just used a fork. You can use your fingers if you're hardcore like that. But I just put them on a paper towel lined plate and let them kind of drain off some of the excess. After a few of them, I got the smart idea to dip the tortillas in the crock pot, the fat from the roast. Oh my gosh, that is the way to do it. Just trust me. Just trust me. Just dip your tortillas in the grease from your roast that's left in the crock pot and then fry them. Heavenly. And I'm about to start on the ones that I dipped in the crock pot oil. You can see they kind of have that reddish orangish tint to them from the seasonings. And I'm telling you, this is the way to go. These had so much more flavor. They were so good. I always fry my corn tortillas like this. This is nothing new. But I never dip them. Like, I normally just have, you know, steak or something, chicken, grilled chicken. I never think to put them in the fat, but I'm going to have to do this from now on. This was so good. It was literally life-changing. And I'm so upset because I lost the clip of what the pork looked like right out of the oven. But you can kind of see here those crispy edges. Oh my gosh, this was so amazing. I put some of that slaw and then I topped it with a little bit of goat cheese. I'm telling you, these were divine. My husband loved them, and he's a flour tortilla taco eater. You know, white people taco night. But I'm definitely a corn tortilla lover. These were the best tacos I've ever made in my life. So good. I don't even love pork, but these were so good. Like I said, even my picky 5-year-old ate them. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you'll give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe for more videos like this. And I do have a few more crafting videos planned, so stay tuned for that. Thanks again. Bye.